Welcome back to another episode here on the Game Breakers podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Horowitz, and today I'm privileged by being joined by Breno Silva, one of the top scorers and three-point shooters for the Buccaneers this season. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great. After that, I'm doing better. But
I know. I hate to get you right out of practice here. You came straight from the gym.
I came running. We finished the workout, and then coach wanted to talk to him on the office. Then we start for 15 minutes, and then we talking for 20 minutes, 25, and then when I see I'm glad we made it.
Yeah. We got it in.
Finally made it.
So what are you guys working on now that the season's over? Is it mainly just skills stuff, or are you still going over plays, or what's the practices looking like?
We are basically at skills. We're doing a lot of skills in the beginning of practice, but we are actually working on our actions and our reader, on our reading takers. So we're working coming off ball handles and reading what's the defense is. Basically, we're doing everything. Like we are so consistent on what we work on that it don't really change what we work from preseason, season, postseason, summer. Like we are really doing the same thing every day. So, I mean, basically skills, getting shape back, running.
So talk to me about to finish up the spring semester. After coming over to Barry University for your junior season, how has this whole year been as a whole, even on the court and off the court?
Amazing, man. Amazing. I told that to my coach. I told that I love Barry, dude. Like, I love the people, since the people that it goes to the game, since my teammates, since the ladies that work on the cafeteria. Like, it's just the community, man. Like, I don't know. Like, how long you been here for?
My third year. I'm a junior now.
What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. I love it for sure.
You like the community?
Yeah.
It's cool because...
It's a very small school, but, like, everybody knows each other.
Yeah,
so
everybody... I mean, I see people that complain about seeing the same faces every day, but, I mean, I kind of like it, though. You create some type of connection sometimes of, like... I see my classmates in my games, Like, I go to my games. My games are... The last games in the season, the playoff games, like, they were packed. And they were packed with classmates, with teachers, so it's like...
Did you see in the Nova game when we brought the fan section over?
Yeah. That was history though. I mean, that was my first year here, but the guys that were here last year and 2 years ago, they said like I've never seen something. I've never seen like the fans make a whole bound trip, go to Nova, watch the game, came back.
Yeah, we
fell short, unfortunately though, but.
Yeah, we've interviewed a lot of athletes on the show, but I was excited for this one because just watching your games, you always have, I would say, the most energy and intensity on the team. But even before the games, you're always going dapping up everybody. So you're always a great player to watch on the court for sure.
Bro, I mean, appreciate you, man. That's what I can bring to them. I got good teammates. I mean, I feel like that's the minimum I can do to acknowledge them, to respect them, and also like if we are connected enough and tight enough, like the whole group together, it's hard to beat us. I mean, it was really hard to beat us. We had a great team. We are building the next roster for next year, and
for sure,
expectations and standards the same. Like being really together, being really connected. I had fun this year, though. I had a lot of fun.
That's good. That's good to hear. So you're from Brazil, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but after spending 3 years here in the U.S., Texas for your freshman year, right?
Yeah.
And then Florida last year for Florida Southwestern, and now coming to Miami. What has been your impression of the U.S. through 3 years, and how does it compare to your life back in Brazil?
It's really awesome, though. The basketball part is awesome, like the American dream of, like, you see your classmates in the cafeteria, then you see them at your games, and I really like it. I think the basketball is played differently so I was born and raised in Brazil. When I was 13 years old in 2017, I moved to Spain. And I played Spanish basketball for 4 years, and it was a different system. Like more sets, more variations. Everybody read the game. All the positions do everything. So you would see a forward, a 6'11" guy using a ball screen, shooting a mid-range. So, like, we teach the game in a different way. And here in the United States, it was more, at least my freshman year and my sophomore year, it was more robotic. It was more like a sets, basketball base, you know, like do a whole lot of sets and stagger here, then finish with a down screen, up screen. So, but here with Barry, we just play.
Like freestyle kind of. Yeah.
We just kind of, we have our actions. It's freestyle after we do the first action. Okay. So we do like an action and then we see what the defense is doing. And then from there, it's freestyle. From there, it's like take the right read. If it goes under on the screen, you got to shoot it. If it goes over, you got to keep driving. You got to read the tag. So it's a lot of running, a lot of shooting, playing defense and shooting, though, which matches with my game, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, play defense, shoot.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that shooting, but do you think that's maybe why the team gelled so much right away? Because you have a lot of guys like Ryan that played in the Netherlands professionally, Marco and Novak played in Serbia, you played in Spain. Is that maybe why the team gelled so quickly, just all that international experience?
I would say that was a big reason, man. It was a big factor that everybody kind of bought in to their roles, and we got international professionals in one player, and then we got American really good hoopers at the other player. We got Dion, we had Terrence, we had Mike, we had Malik. So we take those American players and you put then the Europeans, us. Well, I'm South American, but I played in Europe, and it kind of worked. Well, it worked. I really thought we fell short.
Yeah,
we could have won that semifinal. We could have won the final, but it's good to have this taste on the mouth,
right.
Losing the semifinals and not forgetting the feeling, because that shit blew me. Like, I got, you know, I'm really emotional when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Like, really, really
I could tell, man. I could tell.
So, like, it kind of took me 2-3 days to swallow the game, but I can't wait to start to go to Nova and play it again, though.
Yeah.
I want to play them again.
Especially because the first 2 games against Nova were lost by a bigger margin, and then that third game, you guys were close. I mean, I think you guys had it 5 or 6 points in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, both of our games in Fort Lauderdale, we kind of started like competing, and then in the first game, with 4 minutes left on the second half, that's when Nova opened a big lead. And on the second game, it was more like in the second half.
Yeah.
Like in the first half, we were kind of there, but in the second half, I give credits to them, though. Like, some people, they hate on Nova for whatever reasons, but you got to give them credit because they play tough.
Mm-hmm.
They play tough and they pressure the whole game. They got their basketball game plan is based on mathematics, more possessions. They need to have more possessions than you, and they need to get way more offensive rebounds than you, and consequently, they're gonna have more points. So tough matchup.
Yeah, you had a couple good games against them this season, though. We'll go into that more. But going back to growing up in Brazil, what do you miss the most about your hometown?
That's a great question, though. Where are you from?
I'm from here, Miami. I've lived in Miami.
You were born here, right?
Yeah.
American parents?
My mom is Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad is
Boricua. So you grew up eating good food.
Yeah. Arroz con pollo, tostones, mofongo.
Arroz con bichuela.
Okay, you know.
No, I mean, I grew up. I miss the food, of course. Like my family, you know.
Yeah.
Friends though. I felt like I had to leave home so early in my life, and I had to leave all my friends, all my family, all my classmates to go to another country to meet new classmates, new teammates, new language, like new continent. So it was a big contrast on realities, and I had to adapt myself when I was 14 years old. It was 2017 when I moved, so but I felt like I broke in some relationships, like with my group of friends because I moved, but you know, it's the life I chose, right?
Yeah.
Basketball player, like it's a sacrifice there. I think it's worth it. Basketball made me travel damn near the whole world, like 14 countries by now, and I'm 20. My plan is to travel the whole world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I mean, basketball took me to places like a lot of countries, like Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina, Spain, France, Portugal, Senegal.
Wow.
We had a tournament
No way.
in Senegal. It was in Africa in 2023, but by that time I was playing with the NBA Academy in Mexico.
Mm.
So when I moved in 2021, I moved from Spain and I went to play basketball in Mexico in NBA Academy, which is in. So NBA kind of created academies throughout the world in every continent. So there was an NBA Academy Europe, there was an NBA Academy Australia, there was NBA Academy Latin America, and there was an NBA Academy of Africa. And we had tournaments. We were kind of a team where we used to travel to the United States and play prep tournaments, but we used to play also against each other. So we would play Latin America NBA Academy against Africa NBA Academy. So we would travel to Africa.
That's crazy.
Get there, play. So it was really cool, though. It was really, basketball made me meet people, meet coaches, it's just, basketball's my life, man. It's everything I care, everything I think, everything.
Yeah.
It's the reason of my life. My dad was a pro.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad he played 30 years of basketball. He started when he was 7, and he stopped when he was 37. And he also traveled the whole world, went to Asia, went to China, went to Europe. I've never been there, by the way.
To Europe? Where?
No, to Asia.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever been to Asia?
No. I don't know if I can bear that flight. It's like 20 hours from here.
It is. It's a long-ass flight.
Yeah.
You can't stand flights?
I've been to Europe before. That was, I think, 12 hours.
Europe?
Yeah.
Where at?
I went to Italy, France,
Ooh.
and Spain.
How was Italy, though?
I loved Italy.
Really?
That was honestly my favorite country in Europe, I would say.
Bro, that was one of the countries I didn't go.
Oh, really?
Italy. And food, the summer.
Yeah, the
Did
food
you go in the summer?
Yeah, I went in summer.
Nah, so you live great.
Mm-hmm. The food is amazing. It's a good culture there.
You went by yourself, family?
No, it was kind of like a school trip for my senior year.
Oh, so you went with your
High school.
friends.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
But that's about it, right? It's about traveling, though. I think traveling is super cool.
Me too. Just like seeing
Like,
different places, seeing different
it's
cultures.
so underrated, man. Like, it's more than can money buy, you know? Like,
yeah.
Some people's gonna be 70, they're gonna have all the money in the world, but they're gonna live in one and only countries. And when they travel, they go to Dominican Republic, for example, but you stay on a resort where they're all tourists, where the only people from Dominican Republic are the people who give you food, who serve you food. So like,
it's like the same life as the
you're
United
kind of in a
States.
bubble.
Yeah.
You're not really inside like the culture and whatever. But I don't know. I feel like traveling is so underrated, though. So
Me
amazing.
too.
It's cool. Inside the United States, you've been to a lot of places inside the U.S.
Yeah, I played travel basketball in high school, so I went to a lot of different states, like New York,
like AAU
Atlanta.
type thing.
Yeah.
So you went up north to New York.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Oh, really?
I've never been to New York.
You like the cold or no?
I like for 1 week. Like
Yeah, I agree with
experience cold for 1 week and a half. But
I've seen snow one time in Philadelphia, but that was it. I've never.
But that's cool, right? Because then you travel, you have the experience of seeing cold, and then you go back to the normal weather. I lived in Spain. And Spain was really cold, dude. It was cold from November to April, March. It was cold, like really cold, and I used to hate my life. I used to wake up and say like -3 Celsius, -2 Celsius. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
But again, sacrifices that a basketball player would do, right? If you love your sport, if you love what you do.
So let's go back to the beginning. How did you get started with basketball? How did it become something that like you knew you could take seriously and maybe do for the rest of your life?
As I said, my father was a professional. I don't really remember myself doing anything else than playing basketball. Like I grew up with the ball in my hands, like playing on mini baskets and like passing with my friends, go and watch my father play. So it was like, I don't remember myself doing anything. I remember myself playing football. We call it football. But just because every average Brazilian plays football in their childhood, because you're forced to. If you don't have friends.
It's part of the life.
Yeah, like if you don't play soccer, it's like, let them be with the girls. Go play volleyball with the girls or whatever. But yeah, and then I always played. When I was 8 years old, I was playing with the under-12 team. Because in Brazil, we don't have middle school, elementary school, and high school basketball. We kind of go to school, and that's one thing. And then you finish school, you wrap up everything, and then you go to their basketball club or your basketball team or whatever. Like those things are not connected like here.
Separate.
Here you play like in your school and you play for the team of your school.
Right.
You know, and and there was not like that. But so I kind of played 8, 9, 10, 11. When I was 12 years old, I started really playing like really, really good. And do you know Thiago Splitter?
Yeah.
The Brazilian legend. He played on the Spurs. Now he coaches the Portland Trail Blazers. So he was making a camp in Brazil, actually. And my older brother was supposed to go to that camp because he was selecting kind of the best players of Brazil. I put that because I don't want to say that everybody was the best because there's probably hidden gems everywhere. However, and my brother's supposed to go, but my brother had a trip to the United States. He was going to come to U.S. to train 1 week in Orlando with a Brazilian coach. So he couldn't go. And my father, I don't know what he had on his mind. He asked his brother, that was Marcelo Splitter, that he was at kind of like managing the camp and managing everything. He said, look, Nicholas cannot go. That's my older brother. He cannot go because he's going to having a travel. But Breno's here. And I was 11 years old. But the camp was from 14 to 17 years old. So like it was a way higher gap. Like they were older guys. And he said, Breno can go, like, he can go there, kind of just warm up, like, take a picture with Thiago, ask something, and that's it, you know? He's not going to be there playing with the Lions. Like, he's just... And I ended up going to that camp, and the first day I was literally did what my father told me. I was going to warm up, I was going to pass, I was going to ask something to Thiago. And then the first day that ended, and I came back to the hotel, and I said, man, tomorrow... I'm going to try to jump in. Like, I'm going to play. I'm already here, you know? There's nothing to lose. And then as it happened, you know, I just started like playing with the guys and started practicing, doing the whole full workout with them. And then there was a Spanish coach. His name was Iñaki Iriarte. By the way, I don't know if he's watching this, but I have so much respect for you, Iñaki, and I have so much admiration for what you did to me. And he knows what I'm talking about. Shout out. And he was the coach of Thiago Splitter when he was a teenager. So he saw me. He said, man, this kid, what's his name? He has talent with the ball. I want to see how tall he's going to be. And then this team reached out to my family. And then the team is Baskonia. They play in the EuroLeague. They play in the EuroLeague and in the Spanish League. So they're a pretty good team. Thiago Splitter played there. Shane Larkin played there. Mike James played there. And got a lot of Americans. Lamar Odom played there, so it's a respectable name in Europe. And they made me do a test where I put my hand on an X-ray, and they would see like for angles, when is this angle, like that. So it was 3 motions, right? 3 frames. They would take a frame from up my hands like this, and then like this, and then like this. And somehow this X-ray could determine how tall I was gonna be because they wanted to know how tall I was gonna be. And then it was going to say that I was going to be from 6'5" to 6'7", 6'4" to 6'7". And they say, yeah, we want him. He want him. He's going to be tall. We're going to develop him and make him, you know, a beast.
That's crazy. And you ended up even taller, right?
I ended up even taller. I'm like 6'8", no shoes, 6'8", put shoes maybe 6'9". kind of.
Work up 6'10".
Yeah, no, that's Marco. That's on a higher level. Yeah, that's a new level. But yeah, and then from there I played in Spain for 4 years, then played in the NBA Academy in Mexico, and then played Division 1 my freshman year in San Antonio. But always basketball, traveling the world, playing basketball, and making friends. That's about it.
Were you able to compete with those guys at 11 years old, or?
No. I mean. Yes, I did score some buckets. Some buckets, but I mean, I was 11. They were 14. Somebody would take the higher guys and say, "Oh, play him in the post."
Yeah.
And
there's only so much.
It's even funny because when they said that the first play they scored on me, the second play, I put my chest, took a charge. Well, I flew. I flew like 2 meters off the court, you know, and they called a charge. So hope they did.
That definitely impressed some people.
Yeah, I mean. Since early, I like that intensity.
So going to this season, your first year with the Bucks, this was a very different team because I think from last year you had the leading scorer, assister, and rebounder all transferred. Mm-hmm. And this season you had a lot of first-year players, first-year head coach in Justin Furr. Yeah. So as a part of that, what was it just like being part of this team with so many new faces, both on the roster and in the coaching staff?
Yeah, it was a new experience to everyone, though. Like, what do you when you were watching, like you watch all of our games
Yeah.
here. Like, what did you think? Did you think like, man, this team is connected? Well, like, what do you think?
I honestly didn't expect you guys to be as connected as you were so quickly just because there were so many new
Yeah.
players from different places.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought early on, like, a lot of the fast break stuff looked good. You guys were playing well.
Yeah.
Within the first, I would say, 6 games, I think you guys started off a little slow. I think 3
We
losses.
started conference really slow.
Yeah.
We started conference.
But then you guys hit a nice winning streak
Yeah.
in the midseason. I think that's when things
So
started to get going.
from the last 13 games, we won 10.
Yeah.
Like them, we kind of got really, really connected in the last stretch of the season is when we made some impact.
Mm.
But it was cool, dude. It actually surprised me also, and I think it goes to the point where you said about the Europeans and the pros. Like we just like a sponge. Like we kind of grab all the information.
Yeah.
Like you kind of manage all the information and try to. I don't know. Somehow it worked, but it was cool, dude. Like the locker room, we were friends. Like we were actually friends. Like that was the first team. There was not a locker room beef. There was not somebody that I don't talk to this guy. That like we were all friends.
That's
Literally.
good.
From the Serbians to the Netherlands to me, from the Americans. Like we were all damn near like a family, though.
Yeah.
It was surprising. It surprised me. It surprised me. I didn't think it was gonna be as that good.
Yeah. So let's take a look at a few clips from this year. We'll talk about your skill set, which, of course, you're an incredible shooter. So game against Florida National, I think you opened the gates here with 3 straight threes. I don't know if you remember that one. First one in the corner.
I remember. This game was the first time my girlfriend came to watch me.
Oh, really? So you were putting on a show for her.
Had to, man.
3-pointer off the handoff,
Mm-hmm.
and then one more off the down screen. And you start the game 3 for 3 from downtown. But
Yeah.
how are you able to shoot so efficiently from so many different positions? We saw that first one drifting down to the corner, the
Yeah.
last one lifting up
Yeah.
off the screen.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
it's always a different type of footwork or balance, but you always make it work.
Yeah. So Coach Furr, he keeps it really straight with me. He's really transparent with me. He says, man, if you're out there and you see the rim and there's nobody, there's no hands, if somebody goes under, you have to shoot. If you're not, I'm going to sub you out. He literally said, like, if you don't shoot, I'm going to sub you out.
Wow.
I don't need nothing more than, like, I got you.
Green
Say
light.
nothing less, you know? So, and it comes to the reps. It's a lot of reps. It's a lot of reps when the lights are off, like when nobody's seeing. We work, like, we shoot so much, man.
Mhm.
Like, we should, I mean, me because I do extra, but on our normal average workout and average practice, we shoot so much. Like, we shoot easily 250, 300 shots a day. But on a for 1 year, like it's not a crazy number. But if you also put extra shots, then you got 600 shots
Yeah,
a day.
that's a
You
lot.
know, if you shoot 300 with the team and then you shoot like 300 by yourself, you already got 600 shots a day. So it comes to reps. It comes reps and confidence. Confidence is key. And my team it was cool because they knew my capacity and they knew how to find me.
Yeah.
And the job was way easier playing with Ryan, playing with BB, Jose Benitez. Shout out, man, hermano, te quiero, amigo. Tú eres mi hermano. Dios te lo amo, yo. Like, shout out to him because they knew me and they knew how to get me open. They knew where I was going to be in the right time and they trusted me. Because there were games where I got 3 straight mades on the first 2 minutes. And there were games where I was 4-0-4, you know, and my mind was next shot.
Yeah, just keep feeding it.
Next shot. It's a routine. Damn near. But I remember this game.
And then this is the Nova game. Another hot start, though. Get the pass. Novak, a great passer from the forward position.
Easy to play with him also.
First one in the corner, and then Ryan sets the hammer screen there. Get another 3 from the corner.
That was our first game against
Yeah, that was on the road.
By that time, the game was done already.
Yeah, that one was second half. But going back to those first 2 threes, similar start to the Florida National game where you just come out the gates hitting a few shots. How does that change how the defense guards you for the rest of the game? I mean, are they really trying to fight over screens at that point and stay in your shooting pockets?
Yeah, definitely. Like they don't let me look at the ring. Like hands in my face. If like the coaches say 11 shooter. But then it's good because the next shot that I receive, I had a coach who used to tell me, just pump fake with the eyebrows. Just do, if you do like this, it's going to fly out. Then you can drive, then you can shoot, whatever. So It's kind of hard because long closeouts. You got Dion with the ball, everybody looking at him. You got Marco looking at him, and once they sprayed it, it was a long closeout. So I'm 6'8", so I'm long. So that's or a shot, which a contested, it's not as contested, or is boom, and drive and find somebody else, go to the layup. So, but they do change the way they guard me. Like next year, they're also gonna guard me because now
they got the
know
film
me.
on you.
Yeah, now they know me. So. It's going to be all right.
It's hard work getting through those screens and defenders, but I also want to go. We're not going to be able to get it captured the best way from this broadcast angle, but take a look after these made shots in the Nova game. Mm-hmm. After you make this one, take a look at the bench and exchange some words with them, and then do it again on this next shot.
They're Nova, man. They talk a lot of stuff.
They do?
A lot of stuff. On court, off the court, the bench. I really don't care. Like I don't even remember what I said. I probably said some cuss words. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, said some curse words, some things I can't say here. But
and then I watched you in some games at Barry too, just getting fired up after a couple made threes. Where does that energy and passion come from?
It's a lot of feelings mixed in one time. Like I have dealt with a lot of high minutes games, low minutes games. So like when in a stretch of 4 games, average 3 minutes a game, and then in the average of 5 games, average 24 minutes a game. So I don't know, some emotions just like to be on the court.
Yeah.
I just like to win and just like to feel like the energy. Because at the end of the day, if I don't have fun with it, man, it becomes a pressure. Like, and I have teammates, I have friends where they weren't having fun with it, and they were becoming a pressure. There was something that would murder their overthinking. Like, they would finish the game, and they would, man, but I'm not doing it right. And once you're in the court, it's just like, you are 13 years old trying to have fun, and everything is a place where you can be yourself. Mm-hmm. Basketball is a place where you can be quiet outside, or you can be not show much of feelings. But when you come to a basketball game, when it comes to 10 mans, one ball, bunch of testosterone, bunch of different feelings, is I don't know. I don't really recall responsibility on everything I did, everything I say this year. Got some tags here, some call outs there, but it's okay. It's better to have personality than.
I said it a couple of times on the broadcast. If everyone acted like Breno after a made shot, I think the team would be a lot better.
Yeah.
So we'll take it from the offense to the defense here after this shot. A couple questions for the defense, because you guys run a lot of man coverage, a lot of switch-heavy defense, but here in this possession, Coach Ferd checks into the zone defense. Mm-hmm. Start out high and then drop back low when you get hit with the back screen.
Yeah.
Is this 2-3 or 3-2?
That's a 2-3. That's a 2-3, but it's a really high 2-3. So what he says is the wings. So you can see, pause. You can see Terrence and Dion. They're up the nail, but he wants the wings. For example, Guy and me get really high. Yeah. So then we can. So if he passes to the 45, we are there to contest. Wait until the guy from the guard come, and then we kind of go blocking the pass for the corner. So he wants that wing to be really. It actually looks like a 3. No, it's a 2-3. But yeah, he's a 2-3. He's a 2-3. And once the ball hits the nail, I think I don't know his name, is Jack something. And then we kind of match. Mm-hmm. But my main job right now is get corner, because Reeves is gonna cut. I assume he cuts. I think both of us know he's gonna cut, because that's what the teams want and that's what we want. Go ahead, play.
Yeah, I think that's why Novak played so deep, just to kind of take away the potential baseline cut.
Yeah, and that's a shot we want, a mid-range contested,
And then this next possession, something I also noticed is you guys sometimes start out the possession in zone and then match up into man during it, which kind of is what we see here. You start out in the zone.
Yeah, blocking the pass in the corner.
Mm-hmm. And then your guy cuts baseline and then we match. Turns into a match.
And it turns into a match. As soon as the ball hits the paint, match.
With about 17 on the shot clock still.
Yeah.
So what are the rules on that as far as when to match, when to get
when the ball hits the nail? Because when the ball hits the nail, usually they're looking for shooters and cutters. So it's like emergency. The ball hits the nail, go match. Find the same guy in front of you. Say, I got whatever, 12. I got 11. But the rule is we in zone. The ball touches paint, match. match. And then if they go back again and we have time to schedule again to say 23, 131, whatever the zone is, what we're guarding.
Yeah, I think that goes back to what you talked about earlier, the versatility. A lot of you guys could guard multiple positions, like Adrian especially, although he was hurt most of the year. But Ryan, you guys can guard pretty much
so bad.
1 through 4.
It hurts me when you say about Adrian.
I know, man.
Because
he started the season cooking too.
I know. He started the season cooking, and he had a high ceiling for this year. And I used to love practice with him. Like, it's a shame, but God has a purpose for everybody. God knows what he does, and unfortunately, he get injured. Might not be his time now. Next year, I know he's gonna ball out. I know he's gonna ball out.
Yeah,
Primo.
Shout out Adrian. We had him on the show too.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then going into next season, what part of your game are you looking to improve upon the most in the off season, and how do you plan on attacking that during the summer?
Yeah, I think is doing more than spot up shooting or depending on the shot, because then I go 0 for 4 and kind of like, okay, now what else can I do? Like, let me go to the free throw line. Let me go try to make an assist, got back in the game. So basically working different positions, different roles, and exceeding my role, because my role was that in the junior year. And now I think like I matched it. Now I got to exceed. Now I got to add more stuff. I got to get stronger, get faster, and senior year, right? So gotta teach them young fresh bloods that comes to this team, the freshmen, make sure culture is being spread around. Like I said, we got a great locker room, man. Like, and it comes from now me, Mike, Sammy, Ryan. Like, those guys are gonna return.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, we lost a lot of guys, senior guys too. We lost Malik, we lost Novak, but yeah.
Oh, Novak was a senior.
Novak was a fifth year.
Oh, wow.
Novak was a fifth year. He played 4 years Division I in Maine, and I think he got redshirted because of a ACL. If I'm not wrong, correct me, Novak. But
Dion was a senior too, right?
Dion was a senior.
Yeah.
Dion was a senior. He was a senior.
So, what are your plans for this summer moving forward? Are you going to stay here in Miami? Or are you going to another country? Or
so I'm actually gonna stay in the United States. I'm gonna stay working in San Antonio, working out. I have a friend there. He played with me in the NBA Academy. He also played with me in. He didn't play with me, but he played on the Mexico national team, the senior one. So he played the America Cup. He played against the United States. He played against Brazil. His name is Santiago Ochoa. Shout out. And so I'll be working with him, working out with him. He got his trainers with him. We're gonna also make part of an internship for an energy company,
nice,
which will be in San Antonio, because here in Barrie you need 2 internships to graduate from the business school, right? So I'll knock it 2 of them in the summer. I'll be the whole summer working. So just working out basketball and working on my internship, getting my mind right, and that's mainly it. Maintaining peace. Do what I can control.
There you go.
Do what I can control.
That takes me to my next question. I was going to ask what you're studying here at Barrie, and your plans once you graduate. Like you said, next year, your senior year. Are you looking to keep going with the career in basketball, maybe playing professionally?
Yeah. Really probable, like knock on wood, of course, I got to produce. There's 1 more year, but going professional is a reality, because I'm not an American trying to go to a new country to find a team. I am a guy who's coming back home. There's a league there, and American players are players that are developed and in America have respect. Like, America is the country of basketball. In the end of the day, like, there are Americans everywhere overseas. Like every team has 2-3 Americans. So I have an European passport, also from Portugal, which also helps me on the Europe industry of basketball. So most likely is going professional because of my height, or because of where I played, because of everything, no? But yeah, play professional, and then after I'm done, use my head, use my knowledge to make some investment here, investment there, and kind of live of it. That's the goal.
Heard from one of your teammates you know 4 languages.
Who?
Noah.
Noah, 4 languages?
I know that you know 4 languages.
Oh, no. Oh, he told you that I know 4 languages. Yes, he was right. He was right. I have the blessing to know 4 languages.
That's awesome, man.
Which is Spanish, Portuguese, English, and oui, je ne parle français. Ouais.
There you go.
Je comprends un peu français, mais je ne parle, je suis Brésil. But yeah, foreign languages from still willing to learn more, dude. Like I'm learning to learn Italian.
Oh yeah,
But Italian, I mean, it's easy because
it's a little similar to Spanish.
it is. It's similar to Spanish and it's similar to Portuguese. All the Latin languages are kind of similar. The French is hard because of the pronunciation, but all the rest is kind of like almost the same grammatics. You just change some words, you know? Like in Spanish, puerta. In Portuguese, porta. I don't know how you say in French. Probably porta. I don't know. Majority. Have to deal. Like anybody you drop me, I'm able to kind of communicate myself. So if you drop me in France and say like find a bar, I will be able to find myself.
That's awesome, man.
Might not be able to do an assignment, a whole essay, but yeah.
You can carry yourself though.
No, definitely.
Yeah. All right, almost done here. I got some quick rapid fire questions for you.
Got you.
First one up. What's your favorite music genre and artist?
Great question. Favorite, I listen to everything, dude. Fuck. My bad. I listen to everything, but now what I'm more listening is probably Edgardo Núñez.
Okay.
Corridos tumbados. Corridos tumbados. Que viene y que va. Que buenos carros trae. Billete en la cartera relajado. Se la lleva.
Got a performance too.
Celular. Yes. Put you on guys on that.
All right. Favorite pregame snack?
I don't eat snack. Pre-game meal. Pre-game meal.
Okay.
Pre-game snack because I usually eat some golden fish they got in the locker room, but it's not what I really like. But pre-game meal, I go crazy on pre-game meal. Pre-game meal, I go crazy. Like
Well, what's your go-to?
rice, pasta, Alfredo pasta with sauce and chicken. Like, but before game, like high carbs, and then we got like a 2-3 hours gap where it's eat, go to sleep, nap, and then game time. Then go back to the gym and kill. But yeah, get ready.
What are your hobbies outside of basketball?
Freestyling.
Really?
Freestyling. Rapping freestyle. Like in Brazil and in Spain, I used to compete.
I was going to say, I saw you outside the other day. You were walking with your friend and you got a phone blasting music and you were both freestyling.
Yes. Like it's something that is not, well, maybe it is, but it's really more common where I'm from. Like me and my friends, we're doing nothing. We're in the room. Come on, let's freestyle. We just put a beat, start freestyling, But yeah, freestyling and running. I love running. Like I love running. I love grabbing Apple Watch, take the glasses, go for a 6 mile, 8 mile. You know, like
That's definitely good for basketball.
No, I love running. Dude. Like I think it's a real dopamine. Finishing on the beach. That's a hobby. I don't know if that's a hobby, but
it counts.
Swim. Go swim in the beach. I love it. I do this every weekend. And I love Miami. I love Barry because it's really close to Sunny Isles.
Oh, yeah.
So, dude, Saturday, sunny, finish practice.
Spend time there.
Straight to the beach, get some sun. Yeah. What are your hobbies? Outside of Barry, outside of Major, outside of broadcasting, what is something that that's my free time?
I like working out too, for sure.
Working out,
more like
weights.
Yeah, more like lifting than running.
Cool.
Although I do like playing basketball too because I used to play in high school. So
Where did you play? Here in Miami, right?
Yeah, I played here in Miami, and then I just like playing pickup outside or whenever I have free time, going to the gym.
If you have to have some type of physical activity in your life, like a healthy body, healthy mind, like it's a real dopamine. We are in a generation where everything is so. Like the dopamine is so easy. Like there's nothing will match. You go for a run or you go for a really hard workout. Take a cold shower, get to your bed with the AC on. Like it's regenerative. Like
Some people like don't like going to the gym or working out or complain about it. But like for me, I can't go that long without working out because I just love the feeling of.
And it feels like you're productive. It feels like you have a reason. You have a purpose. This might be a strong opinion, but I have my uncle, he tells me, and I agree, like, there's no people that have depression. There's people that didn't start working out yet. Like, I have never seen somebody that had depression that started working out, got some abs, and still had those,
ripped and
still had those depressive thoughts, which in generation where we at is normal. Like, everybody has anxiety, everybody thinks about, and it is a problem. It is a problem, but exercising your body can completely kill that. Because it might gonna be hard the first week, the first 2 weeks, the first month, the first 2 months. But
Once you build that habit.
once you build that habit, man, it's like you see different. You start your day, and you don't gotta go at 5 a.m. You don't have to be, what's it called, Joe Rogan. Like you can just go at 7 a.m.
Ashton Hall.
Yeah, get a good workout, 8 a.m. done. You already won the day. Now you have motivation to do everything else to go.
Totally.
So, but yeah, working out important.
Completely.
What was the question?
Hobbies.
Hobbies, yeah. Freestyling though.
You got any songs? You make any music or not yet? Just freestyling.
Just freestyle. I can't write.
Oh, okay.
I can't write. I can't.
Just off the spot.
Yes.
That's almost harder though than.
I agree. Which is, I don't know. Maybe I had to drop some songs, but if you give me a beat, if you give me a paper and say, look, write a song, I can't. I just can't. You gotta put me a beat where I'm gonna have a north. Like, put you a beat and I'm gonna give you the topic. Okay, you're gonna talk about corn production in the United States, whatever, and then I'm gonna start rapping about corn in the United States, or whatever. But I gotta just need a topic and a beat.
Okay, next time I have you on the show, I'll have some beats ready and we'll get you going.
I'll drop some.
We're like Brazilian rap or
Spanish and Brazilian.
Spanish rap.
Spanish and Brazilian. In English, I can't really freestyle yet.
Okay, got you.
I can't really freestyle in English yet. I'll get better on it for sure. It's a habit. It's because like I go take a shower, for example. I don't put music. I put a beat.
Really?
So I'm taking a shower and I'm talking about my routine. Like, what did I do today? Like rapping and makes my mind be working. So, but yeah, what's your favorite artist?
J. Cole probably. Yeah, I listen to a lot of hip hop.
IQ, high IQ.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
Okay, I thought you were kind of.
J. Cole is good.
Yeah.
Kind of what?
I thought you didn't like him at first with that expression, but
No. I did this
it.
because J. Cole is bars. Like, for example,
I think he's like the best writer out of.
I could agree with that. I wouldn't disagree with that because now songs is, I got racks, I got guns, I got money, I got woman.
It's the same stuff, yeah.
Now you see somebody telling a story, like, what's it called? The song of J. Cole, like the most famous one. Oh, Love Yours.
Love Yours.
Love Yours. Like, it's a basic song everyone knows, but if you actually listen to the storytelling and if you, let me look the lyrics and let me try to see the scenario of the song, to travel though.
Yeah.
It's an experience. Like, you can see what he means. The uses his word, the flow is art, And some rappers, old Drake used to hit like bars, like deep stuff. I don't know.
A lot of people hate on J. Cole, so thank you for appreciating.
Why?
Ever since the beef happened with him and Kendrick. And he pulled out of it, but
You're right. Kendrick also has some.
All three of them are good writers, yeah.
I agree. I think Drake was good, but I don't really listen to Drake. It's because I don't really listen to rap though. My thing is really reggaeton, corridos, funk, Brazil,
Gotcha.
like everything. Yeah, some rap too, but everything though.
So I asked Terrence, Adrian, and Ryan this question when I had him on the show. Ryan actually said you were one of the names here. I asked him if there was a 1v1 King of the Court tournament between the whole team, who would win? And Ryan chose you as a sleeper.
As a sleeper? What is a sleeper?
Like somebody that could actually win the whole tournament.
I love you, Ryan. Thanks, man. Thanks for putting that credit on my name.
So who you going 1v1 tournament with the whole team?
1v1 in the whole team. Oh man. I don't want to sound cocky though. I don't want to sound cocky, but I can't choose
yourself.
I can't choose myself, right?
You can.
I can. Let's imagine I can't. Because if I
Okay.
can, you guys already know. If this question has an option where I can choose myself, you guys know my answer. However,
I like that. I like
let's
the confidence.
imagine there's no me.
Yeah.
I think Corey
Really?
is a sleeper. Corey Hunter. Corey we joke he plays prison ball. Like, he plays really tough and he guards and he's really strong and athletic. So Corey is a sleeper, but I might go with, man, that's a great question. Maybe Terrence though.
Terrence.
Terrence is fast.
He's crafty too.
He's crafty.
Finds ways to get buckets.
Yes. Terrence is fast. So, but Corey's a sleeper. Corey's
Okay,
going
I like that answer. I like that answer.
Yeah. If I cannot choose myself, remember.
All right, I got one more question for you here.
Be honest, no beef. Who would you pick?
To win a one.
Be honest, the whole team.
That's tough, man.
Honest, Sean. You guys are seeing viewers. You guys saw all the interviews. You're gonna see this right now.
Yeah.
I won't get. Trust me. I won't.
No, of course. I'll be honest.
Transparency. I'm
gonna go. I would say two names. If Adrian's fully healthy, I would say Adrian just because I think he's the best defender. Like he can guard all 5 positions.
Valid.
So if it's the whole team,
really valid.
But I would also say Dion has a chance just because when he gets hot, there's not much you can do to slow him down.
I agree. 2 valid options. Really valid options. Dion, he gotta have the ball in his hand. If he has the ball and he's gonna attack, then he might be cooked. Once he on D. DP.
Some questions.
DP. No, I'm just playing. But 2 valid. AKA.
But what's good about this team is that we've had 5 people answer this question and different answers every time.
Really?
So, yeah.
Thanks. Happy Ryan. Ryan said I was a sleeper.
He said if Breno has one of them days where he gets hot, he might win it all.
Man, it's about confidence.
Yeah.
It's about confidence.
All right, so one last question for you here. If you could give a piece of advice to your younger self, what would that be?
That's a great question. Focus on what you can control, I would say. Don't overthink about stuff that you can't control. And that's one for my own self and for younger generation. Talking like I'm a 40 years old, but I'm not. But focus on what you can control, man. Because majority of the things we overthink or we think that people is thinking about us, we are thinking what people might be debating on us, or we are thinking about the stuff we did in front of other people, and they're going to be looking and they're going to be talking about. You can't control that. You can't control the way you approach every day, the things you do, your words, all the rest. We live the present, I would say, because my younger self, I overthought a lot in my life. I overthought a lot about in the past. I overthought a lot about the future. And in the end of the day, we only have the present. We only have today because yesterday is gone. And tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen. So focus on what you can control, man. That's one of my advices for my younger self and for younger generations too.
I love it. Well, Breno, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day to come here on the show. Loved having you, and I'm happy you're not transferring so we can watch you keep killing it on the court next season.
I'm not transferring. Buccaneers. I love this school way too much to transfer.
There you go.
Won't let the rope go.
So if you guys want to watch Breno and the rest of the team take action on the court, go to sunshinestateconference.tv and click on the Buccaneers logo, or you can go to goberrybucks.com to stay updated with the team's schedule, roster, and everything that you need. For myself, Daniel Horowitz here, make sure to keep subscribing, liking the content so we can get more videos going for you. And like that, we are out of here.
We're out. Peace.